Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So we'll look at some sales, but also I have a potential return and I got a message from a buyer about a return of an item, or actually for a refund. So I would like for you to take a look and I'd be interested to know what you would do. So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. Okay, it's Saturday. Got the sales rolling in. I'm going to have some good sales processing and packaging and shipping to show you. But I also just got a message from a buyer. I sold some Keen outdoor trail shoes a couple weeks ago. You saw me pack them up in one of my other videos. It's been, I think, three to 4 weeks now since those were shipped out. It was mid-March. And the buyer just contacted me and said, hey, I received the shoes on time. Thank you so much. However, I just took them out and hiked one time with them and the soles literally fell apart. And they sent pictures of a pair of shoes, the same exact model as the shoes that I sent them, with one of the sole pieces of, I think it's the right boot, completely disassembled from the, the glue had completely come off it. And I'll show you all this. But a few things caught my attention, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna immediately refund. A lot of times situations will come like this and a seller will just say, oh sure, I'm so sorry, here's your money back, because when it comes down to it, it's kind of like a cost of doing business, and you have to cut your losses. So I figure I'm gonna see this all the way out for the sake of document, so we can all learn. But I kind of have a suspicion, I feel kind of suspicious about this one, and it's nothing against that buyer. If they are legitimate and everything, then I'm going to find out, because I'm going to be able to tell. There's a few identifying factors on these shoes that I'm going to be able to tell whenever they send them back to me, if they even do send it back to me. That's one other thing, is that if, let's say they were just fishing for a free pair of shoes, seeing if I was a weak seller and was just going to automatically refund because I don't want to deal with any hassle. Now that I've said, yeah, go ahead and return them, if they were intending to just try to get a free pair of shoes, it's quite possible I'll never hear back from them. But if it's legitimate, I might see a return request coming in. So we'll see, and I'll keep you updated on how it's going to go. So let me cut to the footage of what exactly I'm talking about on eBay right now. Okay, so here's the example. I sold these boots, Keen outdoor women's trail boots, a couple weeks ago now. So actually it was March, it was like mid-March. So it's been approaching a month, maybe 3 weeks. I just got a message from saying, hi, I received the boots very quickly, thank you for that. The boots look great, however today I took them on a hike and they fell apart literally. The sole completely separated from the shoes. I am requesting a refund as I won't be able to use them at all. I can send them back if you needed. So to me, that catches my attention. I can send them back if you needed. Kind of like, hey, no problem, I'll send it back. Like they think I'm just gonna fold and just automatically give a refund, maybe. So here's the photos. So these photos are not distinguishable enough for me to tell that this is the same exact model, or the same shoes that I sent, unfortunately. Now, one thing about these shoes is there's a couple things for my listing. There's a couple things on my listing. Is one, if I'm able to look at the back of the shoes, I can see that there's this wear mark right here, and not on this side, on the left shoe, so I'll be able to look at that. Another thing is on the left sole, which is the shoe that shouldn't be damaged according to the buyer, there should still be this on there, so we'll see. They could try to be clever and get rid of that. But then also on the inside of the tongue of the shoes, they were marked with a red X. I remember that on each shoe. So I don't know, this kind of got my attention. Normally I would just give a refund, but this kind of got my attention, is that maybe they're just trying to trade out their shoes, that they've worn in to where the soles are falling off, trade them out with my shoes. So I went ahead and decided, I said, hey, yeah, I accept returns, go ahead and send them back. because I want to inspect these shoes, and if I have to eat an extra little shipping for that, then so be it. But what would you guys do? Let me know. All right, yeah, so once again, that's the scenario. So what would you guys do? Let me know in the comment section. What are your thoughts on it? How would you treat this transaction to go ahead and close it out? Or would you accept the return like I'm doing? Or would you just automatically refund? Or what would you do? I'd be interested to know. All right, let's look at some sales. Okay, I sold another set of my Sylvania floodlight bulbs that I got from the thrift store. They were $1.50 a box, approximately. And I've been selling them. This is my second 3-pack that I've sold for total price paid by the customer for this, $30.76. These are Sylvania Double Life Halogen Floodlights, 2 packs. They were brand new in the box in the thrift store, so I was like, yeah, let me buy as many. I could probably make this sale, what, 2, 3, or 4 more times. So I think it's a pretty good investment. It's a perfect fit pretty much for the 16 by 12 by 8 box that you can get from eBay. Or from eBay's shipping store, at least I should say. Got the last of these little air pockets. All right, use this last piece of foam-like material to buffer the top a little bit. $7-pounder. FedEx be kind to me. I had a question from Steve about FedEx. Is FedEx usually for the bigger items? Is it FedEx usually the cheaper option to go with? Yeah, generally speaking, yes. Of course, when you go to print when I go to print my shipping label, I check both USPS and FedEx. But generally, for items, well, I'd say probably 3 pounds and up, it's going to be FedEx is usually going to be the better option. Now, sometimes the difference between FedEx and USPS when we're talking 3-4 pounds, something like that, might only be a couple bucks. If it's for priority mail, only maybe $1 or $2 more, I might go ahead and just do that. Give the customer a better, faster service, supposedly. But most of the time for these 6, 7, 8-pounder, Nerf lots, and then in this case these light bulbs, FedEx is more than likely going to be the cheaper option. And usually whenever it's this much weight, like 7 pounds, it's going to be FedEx ground, which claims 4 business days, I believe it is. So it's not that bad of a service. Had another question from Shane about those sizes of boxes that I use for shipping Nerf blasters. And I don't have an example here. I gotta go again. I gotta restock my shipping supplies. I got some stuff out there I need to get. It's raining real hard right now though. The boxes are 22 inch. Actually, the dimensions are smaller. It says like 21 3/4 or something like that by 15 and whatever, you know what I mean. But I round them out to 22 inches by 16 inches by 7 inches, and that's a really good size box to ship, thing of Nerf guns. And actually, Shane was mentioning, would it be good to ship VCRs and DVD VCR combos and all that stuff? And yeah, I think it would. I think I have utilized that box for shipping that quite a few times. The only reason I get those boxes though is because I actually have my corporate America job. They throw them out all the time, that particular size box, and I'm allowed to take them because they don't care. So I'm fortunate enough to have a free source of those boxes. Otherwise, they would be, to get that particular box, to buy like a a bunch of them, I'm sure it'd be pretty costly. So that's probably the only reason. Realistically, that's the only reason I use that box all the time, is because I have free access to it. Okay, I sold the rest of that Duplo lot. I got the really big lot of just the main big bricks still. But so this was the vehicle, all the vehicles and the figures and stuff. This lot of the vehicles and everything sold for $34.59 total, paid by the customer. I think I got a good box here for this particular lot, where I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. I think that's gonna do it. Yep. Okay. $5-pounder. All right, time to whittle on the death pile a little bit more. Getting smaller, and I have, well, this ain't everything, but you know, I pulled these out of there. These are what are these things called? Disney Infinity video game interactive characters. Got some of those, and I had some other ones listed that aren't selling. I'm gonna take that listing down, add the ones I have, and just do a little bulk lot and see if I can just get rid of these figures. And I'm charging up some phone sets to test and get listed up. Then I've got this Bosch toy, little electronic kids chainsaw, and comes with some earmuffs, but I had to glue the little pad back, so that was what I was waiting for, so I can list this little set. That's a pretty nice little toy set. Alright, got those other phone sets listed and a few other items, and now I got out another set of phones. Some Panasonic phones, and I actually had two different sets that are the exact same model in two different bags. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 handsets, 1, 2, 3, 4 charging cradles, and 2, oh wait, no, 5 charging cradles and 2 answering machine units that are a little bit different. But I'm just going to piece all this stuff out. I'm going to test it all. I'm going to sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 individual handsets, 2 different style answering machine units, and then the charging cradles separately. Most of the batteries seem to not be working well. They say charge for 7 hours, so it looks like this one right here is actually holding a charge, so I'll be able to use those batteries to test all the handsets. But I'll be selling the units basically with no batteries. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about any interesting eBay tips, tricks, finds, or just leave a comment down in the comment section to say hi. I always appreciate it. Ideas for videos and questions are always welcome as well, so I appreciate that as well. So hope you enjoyed and have a good day.